What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Rafi16 here, and I'm bringing you guys another review for episode 3. Well, another review for Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Vento Aureo, episode 3, The Gangster Behind the Wall. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So, this week's episode of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Vento Aureo, or Golden Wind, we kick it off where we left off last week, where Giorno and Bruno's fight had just finished off. We get to see what we saw last week, where Giorno's actually telling him what his goals are and how he plans to join the organization in order to take down Bruno's boss, because he's selling drugs to kids, and Giorno doesn't agree with that. So Bruno actually lets him know, like, if you're gonna do this, I'm gonna tell my boss that I couldn't find the person that killed Luca, R.I.P. my boy Likia Luca, and you're gonna have to hide your true motives, because we're not gonna let you join us like that. So with that being said, Bruno actually tells Giorno that nobody has ever seen the boss. They don't know what he looks like. They've never even spoken to him. The only people that have gotten close enough to the boss to know what he looks like, and the ones that are actually giving the orders to Bruno, are the capos. And we get introduced to one of them today. His name is Popo, or as I like to call him, Mr. Penguin, because he resembles Penguin from the Batman villain, Penguin. He's a big, grotesque beast of a man, and he actually resides inside a prison, which is crazy, because he doesn't need to be there. He just resides there because that's what he chooses. So I find that to be kind of like weirdly interesting, but we'll get to that. So Bruno tells Giorno that he has to get an interview done by Popo in order for him to join Pasión, which we find out means passion and is the name of the organization. Once again, it has nothing to do with the boss's name, so they make that abundantly clear. Giorno has to go in and take the interview. So he goes in. The police officers have machine guns. He's actually looking around. He has a briefcase, and we don't get to see what the briefcase has inside. So I guess it's not that important. He gets patted down by a female officer, and then she's like, "You're not allowed to receive stuff or give him anything. It's strictly prohibited. Can't touch the glass," I believe she said. That's it. So Giorno goes, and when he goes into the cell, he's locked in there. He doesn't see anybody, and the room is like a green, crazy looking room. He doesn't see anybody, and he sees like a yellow bed, and the cell's empty. And out of nowhere, you see the bed starts talking and morphing into Popo, pretty much. And Popo's, once again, he's a big, grotesque human being. He's disgusting. He wears this yellow outfit, and he has black eyes with green. I don't know if it's the iris. I don't know about eyes, so I'm sorry. He seems like a cool ass character, and just the fact that he's a capo, that means he's pretty high up in the mob ranks. Once again, we know that because he gets to interact with the boss and stuff. And he's actually telling Giorno, I'm gonna give you an interview. He asks Giorno, what is the most important thing for the organization, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. And Giorno is what I can, pretty much Giorno says what he can provide for them. And Popo actually asks him, what can you provide for us? When Giorno goes like this, you see the female officer's wallet, cash, all that stuff gets dropped down. So it seems like Giorno pickpocketed from her while he was getting patted down, which is crazy, because I'm not gonna lie, Giorno was a crazy pickpocket. We got a little glimpse of that in the first episode, and he's just a cool, calm, and collective person. I love that about him. I love this part is just, already it's amazing. We're only on the 3rd episode, and I'm in love with it. And Giorno's Popo, sorry about that. Popo's That's true, but the most important thing for us is trust. Can you be trusted to take care of things for us? Can you be trustworthy enough? So he actually doesn't give Giorno an interview. Um, and like I'm sorry to be skipping around like that, but just the fact that like Popo, he has like this remote where like it opens up this cache of like guns, money, food, and all that stuff. It's like that's his prison, and he lives in there. Like that's his room, pretty much. Like this is my room, that's his room. And when he's eating, he like bites off his fingers, and he eats it with the cracker. Like it's some sick stuff. Giorno notices that, and he's actually disgusted just like I was. But out of nowhere, you see like his fingers come back, like in the next scene, and Giorno's like, "Did I just imagine that? Like, what's going on?" But yeah, moving forward, guys. Sorry about that. Popo, it actually gives Giorno the task of keeping a lighter like lit for 24 hours, and it's like a very sensitive like fire. Like any little wind or gust of anything can blow it out. So the second Giorno tries to like touch it, he's like, wait. He's like, you have to do it for 24 hours. If the light goes off, that means you can't be trusted because you couldn't take care of the of like a simple fire, but not simple, but like a sensitive flame. And Pasión needs like all your attention, and you need to be like really in it. You can't just be half-assing stuff. So with that being said, Giorno grabs the flame, attempts to leave the prison, and this kind of blew my mind because honestly I thought Popo was working with the guards. When Giorno comes out of Popo's room, the female guard comes back and she's like, I need to check you again before you leave. And I'm like, what the hell is Giorno gonna do now? And Giorno is thinking the same. He's like, what? He's like, I thought you guys were in it with Popo. Like, that's what he thinks of himself. And he actually has to like hold the flame closed in his fist. So his hand is getting burnt while the female officer is patting him down again, right? So like, it's just crazy. Like, crazy what's going on. And then like she pats him down. He thinks everything's okay, and then she like grabs him. She's like, "Open up your arm. Let me see what you have." And I'm like, "What? How's he gonna get away? How's he gonna get away with this?" Turns out he turns the lighter into a white flower, and she's like, "Okay, you're able to take it out." So she's like, "You can leave," and he actually transforms it back when he gets outside. And when he gets outside of the prison, it's like on his way to his room, he gets asked so many favors, and he's like, no. So the soccer team asks him to take a picture of them. He's like, no. Some old guy's cleaning something, and he's like, can you help me with these things? Giorno's like, no. He makes it into his room, which is a dorm, so I'm assuming he's in school. And yeah, he just sets it up. Like, he takes a piece of bread, he bites it, he sets the lighter on top of the bread, and he surrounds it with books and stuff so the fire won't go out. When he goes to the window to try to shut it off, just in case, those random winds that, open up windows and stuff happen, it won't blow out the fire. And out of nowhere, he sees somebody trying to get into his room, right? And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Turns out it's Koichi looking for his license. So Koichi's snuck into Giorno's room, and Giorno dips out of the window, outside of the window real quick. So he's outside his room, and then he's like, damn it, if he finds the lighter, he's going to try to blow it out because he's going to think it's going to set the dorm on fire. So Koichi's in there. He's like, he feels bad because he feels like a thief since he snuck into the room. And all he wants is his passport because he's pretty sure Giorno already sold his luggage and took his money and stuff. So he actually is searching the room, and Giorno uses gold experience to punch the light socket. So it goes up into the roof and down into the little lamp that's hanging. It transforms into a snake, and it takes a bite out of the bread, pulls up the lighter, the bread with the lighter, and the fire starts burning the snake, and the snake just lets go. And I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. Then Koichi grabs the bread in one hand, and he sees something burning, and when he opens the drawer on top of the desk, It's actually his passport. So he gets happy, and while Koichi's like flicking off the little smoke that's coming off his passport, Giorno manages to take the lighter away and escapes the room. So while he's walking, he's like, man, I gotta be more protective of this. Sorry guys, my laptop's trying to run an update. So while he's trying to be protective of the flame, oh my gosh, when he's he tries to be protective of the flame, he's walking down those same steps. He went up some steps earlier. He's going down those same steps, and out of nowhere, like the camera pans to the side, and all you see is like a bunch of water just like about to land on his hand. So he tries to cover the lighter, but when he looks, it's too late. The fire is out. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, for sure Popo set something up where like if the lighter fluid goes out, like he'll be able to tell if Giorno tries to like light it up again, pretty much. And the old man's like, sorry. It's the same old guy that was asking him for help earlier. He's like, sorry, did I do that by mistake? I'm sorry, I'm cleaning the stairs. And then he's like, oh, there's still lighter fluid coming out of the lighter. So Giorno's like, what? That can't be right. And the guy flicks the lighter, so all you see is a big flame. And then it just settles down, and he's like, oh, I was so scared with the big fire, but look, it's working just fine. And so Giorno's like, he grabs the lighter back, he's walking, and he's like, something's not right. Like, Popo wouldn't give me a lighter that can easily be relit. And out of nowhere, you see a stand just walk in front of Giorno. A menacing looking stand. I'm like, what the hell? Honestly, I know what the name of the stand is because I've seen YouTube thumbnails and I've seen that stand before. And I'm like, oh, snap. What the hell? But I don't know its abilities. I just know what it's called. But since the name's not revealed in this episode, I'm not going to say it either. So, sorry about that, guys. So the stand goes to the old man, and he's like, "You relit the lighter. You relit the lighter. You only have two options: to live as a chosen one, or to die, or something like that, right?" He opens his mouth. The stand opens his mouth. You see the arrow come out of his mouth. Stabs the old guys in the head. Stabs the old guy in the head. Sorry, guys. And he's like, "Your body is not that of a chosen one." Boop. The guy's dead. Poor old man. He falls into Giorno's arms, and Giorno's like, whoa, like he doesn't even have a mark or anything. And then Giorno's like trying to escape because the stand's still there, just chilling. He's just waiting, right? But when Giorno steps back into a puddle, he's like, you lit the fire too. He said, you only have two choices: to live as chosen one or to die. And he went like the second he's about to attack, that's when the episode ends. So we're gonna have to wait till next week to see how the battle ends, or like starts, pretty much. But yeah, that's crazy. If that's Popo's a bit, like, I know what it's called, but I just don't know what he does. So I just know that the stand has the arrow inside of his mouth, and as we all know, the arrow can give people stands. So I'm pretty sure that's what it means, like to live as a chosen one. But yeah, man, this episode was great. I'm loving this season. Like, it's too good. Oh my god, we have like, what, 36 more episodes to go. I just can't wait. Like, I feel like it's moving at a great pace, and I just want to see what the other capos look like. I want to see what the other, like, clearly Giorno's gonna get more partners because of the cover art and all that stuff. The opening, wow, it's skyrocketed up to like one of my favorites. Like, that opening is too good, and the ending too. Like, the ending is too beast. But yeah, guys, overall it was a great episode. Honestly, it's my favorite show to wait for week by week. Like, by far best show this season. I'm watching other shows, and I know I haven't been doing videos for the other shows, but still, guys, just give me a break. I'm gonna have to like crunch them up. I'm just trying to get my opinions about the other shows, and I'll do a video, guys. But Jojos, every week you're gonna get a video, guys. And sorry I'm kind of late on this one, but yeah, I was doing stuff all day, so I'm sorry. I apologize. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. As always, leave a like on the video. Once again, let me know what you guys thought, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and more JoJo's coverage of the freaking greatness of part 5. Yeah, guys, Rafi16 signing out. Guys, have an awesome day. Peace.